Hello everybody and welcome to another Nail Talk Live e-workshop. Today it's Valentine's Day and traditionally 9 months after Valentine's Day we experience a baby boom. So how fitting is our topic for tonight, baby boom nails. A traditional surface in the nail studio, but a nail that has had enduring beauty and also likability. A lot of clients love baby boom nails because it's like the ideal in between a natural nail treatment with or without gel polish and an artificial nail. A beautiful blend is the key to a successful baby boom nail, and today we're going to focus on creating this using PowerGel by Magnetic Nail Design. PowerGel is a hybrid gel that gives you the best advantages of acrylic and gel combined in one product. And unlike other similar products, PowerGel gives you a lot of strength and durability. So let's discover together tonight the strength of Magnetic. Let's get started. So tonight it's all about baby boom nails. And baby boom nails have been popular the last, let's say 15, perhaps 16 years. And it started as an alternative to wearing French manicure nails. And it started with acrylics. So a natural version of a French manicure nail that wasn't as clearly there as a traditional artificial nail. So a very soft, muted version. Then when gel polish came, baby boom slowly went a little bit to the back and was replaced by something that we call ombre. And ombre was then done with gel polishes. But ombre and baby boom share one denominator, and that is that they both rely on the perfect blend. Blending one product or one color to another color. And with baby boom, of course, these colors are white and pink. And how you get that perfect blend, that is the topic of today, and that is why our brand manager of Magnetic Nail Design is my guest tonight, Cerisa, together with her model. Hello, Cerisa.
Hello, everybody. It's very nice that you're watching today and that you're going to experience together with me and my model and Pepijn the baby boom nail and how the baby boom nail is built. So today the baby boom nail, it's going to have everything to do with blending because, that's a baby boom, the perfect blend. And we're going to use a lot of colors of PowerGel, so then you can see a very big part of the range PowerGel that we have. So I think baby boom is perfect to introduce all those colors.
Actually, the baby boom nail that Cerisa posted about probably now 5 years ago was the nail that struck a chord in me and made me admire Cerisa for her beautiful, beautiful technical skill, because that baby boom nail never left my mind. And it was also one of the first nails that we actually filmed for Nail Talk Live, the Dutch not the e-workshop, but the Dutch shows on the Wednesdays. So I've had the pleasure of seeing a lot of different variations of this baby boom nail made by Cerisa. And for all of you, whether you are a very experienced nail technician or perhaps a nail technician at the very beginning of her career, for all of you, I'm sure that Cerisa has a lot of little tips and tricks that makes it possible for everybody to create that perfect baby boom nail. Later today, I will also have the 3 winners of the challenge of Jessica of 2 weeks ago. That was gel polish nail art basic level. So I'm very curious to see who has won or is going to win later tonight the beautiful prize that we have. Behind the scenes, of course, Gillian is also watching, and sometimes he will ask me a question, and I have my telephone in front of me for all of your questions and comments. So for now, let's go to the tech table and see the first steps of the baby boom nail.
Yeah, of course, let's go. First of all, I already prepared the elongation of the nail, so we have a little bit more time for the actual blends. You also can use a tip, but what is very important with a baby boom is that the elongation have to be very smooth and very thin. So probably it's best to use a tip because that is already very flat and very thin and very smooth, so that's very important. But if you want to work with nail forms, then you have to check that your elongation, and now I used PowerGel Clear, is also very thin, almost the same as if you blend in a tip. So let's have a look at the elongation with PowerGel Clear. Yeah. So we're having the elongation right here, and maybe it's better to see it from the side view. It's a little modern place shape, good connections at the stress points, and very thin and very smooth. So this is important to do this. And to make this very smooth elongation, I used Prestige 10 brush.
I have a question of Magda. Hello, Magda. Can you do also a Babyboom overlay on the natural nails?
Yeah, of course you can do that. Today I'm going to show you the build-up technique with PowerGel. But if you have a natural nail, probably there's another technique to use without building the nail structure, but using, for example, the arrow puffing method, or maybe a blend with gel polish. Of course, you can use PowerGel over this natural nail, but you have to be very careful that the nail is not going to be too thick, how can you say that?
Too bulky, perhaps.
Too bulky, yeah.
In my salon in the past, of course, we had a lot of clients that were wearing artificial nails, acrylic nails, and we always filled the Babyboom nails. So when the clients came back, we would file down the surface of the nail and reapply Babyboom. And those nails were also natural nails, but with a little bit of length. 2 weeks from now, in the e-workshop, Demi will show us also how to reshape and reapply Babyboom in a refill treatment. So if you already have a lot of Babyboom clients, but you want to have the tips and tricks for the refill, make sure that you watch 2 weeks from now, Demi, as she will give her tips. I'm thinking of a trip of somebody that is, but it's not important. Her tips and tricks for the Babyboom nails. The extension has already been applied. It's very thin. You didn't file the shape and you didn't file the surface of the extension.
No, yeah, you're completely right. But this is something that you really have to train yourself for, to make this really smooth elongation. So don't use too much PowerGel Clear. If you have too much PowerGel Clear, I always advise to take all the product with you. Sometimes it becomes a little bit too long, but it's better that it's too long, and then you can scrape it off your nail form to get the right measurement of the nail. But never leave it too thick. So if you think, okay, this is too much, I leave it, that's not a possibility. So you have to, how can you say that, smear it out all the way to the end of the nail form. That happens a lot because you're always using too much PowerGel Clear. But you have to practice to take just the perfect amount of PowerGel to make a smooth elongation.
There's also a question whether or not you can create Babyboom using gel polish. Of course, that's possible. It's a little bit tricky though, because then you're actually creating an ombre, and an ombre with pink and white, which is not the easiest combination, but if you practice enough, I'm sure you will be able, Gerry, to create that perfect Babyboom also with gel polish. Yeah. For now, PowerGel, because PowerGel is of course the product of the month of February, and that means that you can purchase PowerGel all over Europe and the rest of the world with a 20% discount. And we want to explain to all of you how to use PowerGel properly and most efficiently. So, the extension is created. Be careful that you spread the product out correctly and don't take too much. But now, of course, the Babyboom is going to happen.
Yeah, of course. We have a lot of different ways to build up a Babyboom, but I'm going to show you the way I love to do it, and which I think it's the most easy way and the most perfect way to create this beautiful nail. So I already shown you the brush that I'm going to work with, but now you need a second tool, and this is a spatula. You have the double-sided spatula. I'm going to show it on top shots. The double-sided spatula, but you also have spatulas that is a brush. So one side is a brush and the other side is the spatula, and then you have a 2-in-1 tool. But I prefer to work with separate tools. So this is...
Millie is asking whether or not you can also file the extension thin. Yes, Millie, that's also possible. If it's applied a little bit too thick, you can file the extension a little bit thinner. Because if the extension is too thick, that was a question of Maggie, and you apply the white and then file it, and you go through the white into the clear, that means that the extension is too thick. It needs to be so thin that when you start filing, you won't damage the white. I also saw a question or a remark of Pernilla, and she said, be careful if you make an extension that thin, do not break it when you remove the nail form, because that happened to her today. Well, Pernilla, we've all been there, trust me.
Yeah, true. And also, if you want to reshape the elongation a little bit, for example, if the elongation is a little bit too wide, too bold, and you want to make it thinner, thinner is the right? Yeah, if you want to make it a little bit thinner, then you also have to file on top of the nail, because when you make something more slim. If you make something more slim, you have to check your lower arch underneath, because then your lower arch, you can see the hairlines are going to be a little bit thicker, because you file from left and right. So be careful. Your hairline should be like paper thin. Okay.
Priscilla is asking which brush you prefer when you create a shorter elongation.
Still the Prestige 10 brush, yeah. You can work with the top of the hairs from this brush, and it's still amazing to work with, even if you make a very short elongation. Then it's still perfect. So if you if you want to create a longer nail, you're using more of the belly of the brush. If you make a shorter nail, you use the tip of the brush. So it's still my favorite either way.
Okay, so I see that you already have your white PowerGel on your spatula. Is it difficult to take the correct amount of white PowerGel?
Very difficult, Pepijn. That's a very good question. That's why I only take a little bit of the white PowerGel, only the tip of the spatula, and I'm using the smaller side. The other side, it's more square and it's bigger. Yeah. But therefore, I use the smaller one, the more pointy one. So it's easier for me to take the small amounts.
Yeah, and that's clear.
If you need 2 applications, that's absolutely no problem. It's better to take 2 small applications than 1 application that is too much, especially with Babyboom. So it's practicing.
Okay, and what I want to say is, before you apply it, take careful consideration of where Cerisa is going to apply this first bead of white PowerGel, because you would think it is completely here at the tip of the nail and you blend it upward. But the first time I saw Cerisa do a Babyboom nail, it amazed me where she actually places the bead of product. And I think that's the key to success here.
Yeah, you're completely right. Every time when I'm doing a demo, people are saying, and why the white is so high? Why this position? And the only answer is that it's the best way to work with PowerGel is from top to bottom. So always bring the PowerGel, work it
downward.
Yeah, downwards.
Towards the extension.
Yeah, towards yourself and towards the extension. Yeah, that's the best thing. So if you place your bead a little bit high, that's way easier to take everything down instead of try to push it up, because that is harder to do with PowerGel. Okay. I already can see that I'm using a little bit, not enough of the white, but that's absolutely no problem, because I want you to learn how to do it in baby steps. So I'm placing the whites almost half on the half of the natural nail.
On the lower half of the natural nail plate.
Lower half, yeah, thank you. And what I want to do is make a cover over the free edge of the natural nail.
Natasha van den Bos says it's better to pull the PowerGel than to push the PowerGel.
Yes.
Thank you for that remark. Perfect.
Correct.
And Maggie is asking whether or not it would be possible to create the extension of the nail using the white PowerGel instead of the clear PowerGel.
Yeah, that's a very good question as well. But I'm always thinking, okay, now I make this beautiful Babyboom nail for my client, and then later, after 3 or 4 weeks, the client comes back to me and wants just red gel polish. Then I don't want to see this white PowerGel underneath the nail that is perfectly and amazing red color. I want to always go back to the clear products. That is why I love to use clear as a base.
Thank you. So let's have a look. So which liquid do you use? Because you need to use a liquid in order for the PowerGel not to stick to your brushes.
Yeah, I always use prep and wipe, and so that the hairs doesn't stick on the products, and it keeps the hairs in a very good condition, better than when you use alcohol. Okay, I'm going to start, put the nail in the center. Now I'm going to always make, people that know me know that I want to make a pancake. And I like to make a pancake because in this position, now my product is equally the same, has the same thickness. And I think that's very important. So I make my pancake, and then I'm going to put my brush behind the product. Maybe you can see it more better over there. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to put it behind the product, and I'm going to try to tip the natural nail with the tip of my brush. And you can see when I try to do that, and I'm giving a little bit pressure on my hairs, you can see that it's already blending in. I'm going to do the same to the left. And
you can also do the same technique on natural nails. Yeah. And I will go a little bit more into the difference between prep and wipe and the different solution after you finish this step.
Okay, so you could see how easy this is working.
Yeah, it's already perfectly
blended. Okay, now I have to take care of the stress area. I'm going to press my product to the left, because it's very easy to work with PowerGel. It's only need a little bit of a push. And then you can see left and right, it's also covering right now. I take a little bit more of my prep and wipe. And now I'm going to work this white downwards using the belly of the brush.
And there is not a base product on the nail now before the application of the PowerGel.
No.
It's natural nail and then soft bond primer and then PowerGel clear.
Yeah, but a very thin layer of PowerGel clear underneath the white. It was almost invisible.
But it was not completely covering the natural nail.
No.
You could choose to use, for instance, rubber base on the natural nail before application of PowerGel, if you prefer a somewhat smoother surface to work on.
And you can see that with a little bit of dapping, I take all the white product with me. And obviously, it's not completely enough. But that's no problem.
Gemma is asking if this is really your favorite brush, or if you also like to use, for instance, the double power brush.
Sorry, this is my favorite brush. I love the double power brush as well, but yeah, I prefer this one because of the hairs and the amount of pressure that I can give on the products. Okay, over here we can see a little line still left.
Yeah.
And I'm going to blend it a little bit more.
Can we see from the side shot, Gillian, so that we can see that the white moves more to the front?
Yeah, you can see it a little bit, to make it as blended as possible. Okay, this is my first layer. And of course, when you practice a little bit, you can do this in only one application. But now I'm going to cure, and then I'm going to place my final bead of white. Yeah.
Okay, I see here that, Camilla, you say I'm using the Ikebana brush, and that works perfectly for you. Well, I also have a couple of trainers in Holland that really swear by the Ikebana brush. So they love it. The Ikebana brush is a lot smaller. The Prestige 10 is a bigger brush, it's an acrylic brush, so very soft hair for a very soft application. Well, the difference between prep and wipe and using a different solution to apply and sculpt the PowerGel with is the following. Prep and wipe is a purely alcohol-based product. So pure alcohol, ethyl alcohol, ethyl acetate, which is an alcohol derivative. While alcohol 70%, which is also commonly used, is 70% alcohol and 30% water. And the water actually interferes with the gel and makes it stick a little bit more. It is important not to use too much prep and wipe, because that can cause lifting, and not use not enough prep and wipe, because that makes the gel stick to the hair of the brush. Why does the gel stick to the hair of the brush? Because PowerGel, unlike similar products in the market, is a pure gel-based product. It's actually a partially polymerized or partially cured, hardened gel that has been brought to the ideal sculpting phase. So gel always has a little bit of sticky layer. That's due to exposure to oxygen. That is also why a jar of PowerGel has a sticky layer on the surface. There's a big surface and oxygen where it is exposed to oxygen, making a thin sticky layer, which you can either spatula through the mass, or you take it off and the product has less sticky residue, making it less sticky to the hair of your brush. Prep and Wipe is an ideal product to use because it's really multifunctional. You can dehydrate the natural nail using Prep and Wipe. You can remove the sticky layer using Prep and Wipe. You can clean your brushes using Prep and Wipe. And you can sculpt your PowerGel using Prep and Wipe. So the best of all in a simple, singular product. Prep and Wipe is also the perfect companion to Seal and Protect, which is a patented magnetic invention, but we will discuss more about Seal and Protect in the month of June. So, this is the difference between Prep and Wipe and other solvents or liquid solutions, and it's just a perfect combination. Never use too much liquid, and always make sure that you have enough. I prefer to use a small dappen dish and just make the hair of your brush a little bit damp. I think the product is cured. Every layer of PowerGel needs to be cured 90 seconds as a general rule. But of course, this depends on the age of your light. The twin light in the studio is a very new lamp, so you can take a little bit time off of the complete polymerization. But as a general rule, at least 60 seconds to 90 seconds for proper cure, and never apply PowerGel in a layer thicker than 2 millimeter, because that will interfere with the curing or hardening of the product.
Wow. Yeah, completely right, Pepijn. That's a very good explanation. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the Prep and Wipe and how you use it with your brush, because now I'm dapping all the hairs of the brush into the Prep and Wipe. Then I'm going to my brush wipe that's underneath the camera. Always use a brush wipe because this is really dry out your brush. I don't know how to say it in another way.
To dry the brush.
To dry the brush. And it's full with Prep and Wipe, and I always say 1, turn it around, 2, and this is the perfect amount of Prep and Wipe. So it's not dripping wet. Just prevent the hairs from sticking to the products. That's it.
So, and this was just your first bead of white PowerGel.
Yeah.
So you're now going to apply a smaller, probably second bead.
No, a little bit bigger, Pepijn, because I was looking at the nail and it's quite a white nail. So I see that I need a little bit more white. The first bead was perfect to show you what I'm doing with my brush. But the second bead is going to perfect this. And it's the same technique. So I already placed my white on the same position as I did with the first application. This is the bead. I already placed it on the nail. I made a little bit of a pancake out of it. And now we're going to do the same thing. Standing behind the product.
Can we go to side shot for now? Oh yeah, here we see that how big the application is. It of course looks bigger on screen than it is in reality.
Yeah, but I needed to get my covering. Okay, to the left, to the right, and you see I'm just only dapping with the tip of the brush.
Yeah, you also don't see any liquid coming out of the brush?
No, no. And now I'm using the belly of my brush and give a little bit more volume on the elongation and also covering. So work from left. Always keep your product on top of the nail and never push it to the left and to the right.
You also see that it becomes a very smooth application.
Yeah, that is very important.
And that's because you're not pushing, you're pulling the
Dapping,
product.
yeah.
Dapping, pulling, almost caressing the surface of the nail.
True.
The blend on the natural nail bed, are you going to redefine that a little bit more? And you're using the part just underneath the tip of the hair.
Yeah, like this. I always say I try to tap the natural nail, and when you're doing that, you are already blending. So focusing on the natural nail.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and now I have my blend, but I still have some bumps over here. And this can cause problems later on. So it really needs to be very, very smooth. Like this. If the covering is not perfect around this area, it's not a problem. Don't try too hard. Okay. I need a little bit more on the tip of the nail, but you see, Pepijn, it's not a very big application. It's still very thin. And you see, I need a little bit more product over here. I'm going to cure this, and then I'm going to place a little bit of product there to get the perfect coverage.
Yeah, of course, this is a relatively big nail, a long nail, a wide nail.
Yeah.
So then it's of course okay when you apply a little bit more. Yeah. With a nail like the Babyboom, it's also important that each layer, each color that you apply, is applied perfectly. Because you don't have that much space later on to file down the whole surface of the nail, because you don't want to overfile the tip of the nail. So try to look at it three-dimensionally and see the layers on top of each other, but also flowing out of each other. Because the blend that you will create is actually the blend that you will see when you finish the nails. Because otherwise you have overfiled the nail. I'll go to the comments. So yes, Magda, it's 80% isopropanol and 20% ethyl acetate. Thank you. No other ingredients. Unlike, for instance, alcohol 70%, which contains water. We have a lot of people watching, not that many people from Italy, but apparently in Italy, Valentine's Day is an important day, and you have to go together with your loved one to a restaurant to have dinner together. Anna Maria actually informed me today that this is the case in Italy. So, yeah, well, I hope everybody in Italy, but everybody is enjoying their Valentine's Day, the day of love and commerciality. Henriette says, what I love about PowerGel is that you can build a nail super precisely, so you hardly need to file. Exactly, Henriette. You have total control on the PowerGel itself. We have PowerGels available in jars and also in tubes. And your choice for between these two is very personal. In a tube, you will have less exposure to oxygen, so less sticky layer, and the product is a little bit softer. In a jar, it's a little bit harder, sturdier, that's the correct word, but it's totally up to you what you prefer to work with. Are you applying your next bead of white?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look.
That's a very good comment that Henriette made, because in the end you don't have enough space to file, because the layers are already so perfect if you were doing a great job. So if you're going to file, the chance is very big that you are filing through and through your colors. So that's a very good thing. Okay, I'm going to continuing with PowerGel Nude. And I'm also going to work very sparingly with the color, because PowerGel Nude has the attention to stain the white. So now I need my PowerGel Nude from the cuticle to the position of the blend, and then when I have this perfect blend, I have to stop. So I cannot drag it onto the white, because then the white gets stained. I don't know if you know that, but if you already try to make a Babyboom with nude and white, you know this, this thing. Okay. Of course, now we're going to make an application from the cuticle to the blend and then blending it.
So again, you apply it under the cuticle.
Yep.
And you're going to work your way towards the cuticle.
Yes.
Because this is the product that you will use to seal the nail surface to the natural nail around the cuticle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, you also can use a second covering color, like extender. But then you need to make a very long nail where you have a lot of space to do this. Okay. I'm first going to make the pancake. And around this... pancake, I don't know. Around this application, I try to already follow the shape of the cuticle. So I'm going from left to right, still using the tip of my brush for this. And I'm going to the stress area.
Yes, and you're using PowerGel Nude.
Yeah.
Magnifique or Esther is asking, because she wants to purchase all the colors that she's missing when she's in Soesterberg this Sunday. So Esther, I know the feeling, been there, done that. But this one is nude. If the nail is longer, Cerisa also adds extender at the cuticle.
Yeah. Okay, this is, now you have to pay close attention, because what is very important is that the product is, has everywhere the same thickness.
Yeah.
Like this. That makes it easier to blend it. And I'm going to, now it is, you have to ask yourself the question, how much white do I want to have in this nail? And I prefer a little bit more white. So this is the position from where I'm going to start blending. And for the blending, I'm using the belly of my brush. You see, I'm just using the center of the brush. And now I'm pressing the product towards me.
Yeah, towards you, but also flatter.
Yeah, flatter. Yeah. And I think that now I love this position.
So first a straight line.
Yeah, I always working from a straight line. That is the easiest. And now the only thing that I'm going to do is pressing down instead of pulling it towards me. So I'm going to press down this line.
Yeah, but I would like to see it from the side view because of the blending. So it's actually, you're pushing it down in a slight angle.
Yeah, little
and
bit.
you already see it becoming more translucent.
Yeah.
Natasha is asking why you're not using extender instead of the nude, because it's easier with extender, but you want to have the coverage on the nail bed.
True, correct.
Extender is a little bit more see-through.
True. You see, and just by dapping, you can see more and more this perfect blend. And of course, when you're working in the salon, you're going to do this on a little bit more speed than what I'm working, than what I'm doing right now.
Let's have the side shot again, because I want to see how it looks.
First, I'm going to take
yeah,
the
there's a
PowerGel.
little bit of product missing over there, so you need to correct that. Yes. But you see how beautiful the nude blends, disappears into the white.
Yeah.
And Alexandra also says this is the most clear, correct explanation of a baby boomer.
Oh, thank you.
And don't be fooled by the fact that the nude has more shine at this moment than the white. Because when the nude is cured, it will also have the slightly dull surface comparable to the white, so then it blends in together even more. Just like when you use extreme matte top gel, it makes the surface even more even and nail art more crisp. You are in the light. You're going in the light.
Yeah, because it gets a little bit in in the cuticle because I wait a little bit too long. So that's why I want to cure it. The blend was already done, and you saw everything. I just was correcting a little bit into the skin. But now she's in the twin light. But wait, because there's coming a little bit of a trick later.
Okay, Natasha says nude is so dark for a baby boom, but I guess it's also a matter of taste and what matches the skin color. Absolutely, you're correct, Natasha. It depends on the skin tone, and it depends on your personal preference also. When I had my salon, I had clients that really wanted to have the focus on the white part, or more the focus on the pink part. Some want a pink color that matches the skin tone, and other people want a skin tone or a pink tone that totally disharmonizes with the natural nail or the natural skin tone. It's very, very personal, so I have a lot of different examples. It is important, however, to use an opaque or a semi-opaque product to do the pink blend. If you try to do that with a completely transparent product, then your white blend has to be done perfectly, and that is stretching it a little bit. Oh, Sanne is excited about the trick, like putting glitter top coat over it. Hashtag lifehack. Yes, been there, done that as well. So I see that people are reacting to each other. A perfect blend, says Millie. There's also a discussion about the translations, because some of you are translating into Armenian and into French. If you watch this e-workshop back on YouTube this Friday, you can choose between 17 different translations or subtitles, and you can then choose the correct subtitle for you, so that makes it easier to follow everything. I heard the twin light, I heard a beep, so let's go back to the table.
Yeah, already I also have a look on this comments, of course, and I see a lot of possibilities about frosted pink, and I always say when you can make a baby boom nail with white and nude, it has a lot of contrast. So if you can make a baby boom with these colors, you can make all kind of baby booms, because I think this is the hardest to get blended on on an artificial nail. So, of course, I now have my blend, but I want to make the blend more perfect, and therefore I'm going to use PowerGel Pink.
So this is your buffer product in between the nude and the white to soften the blend a little bit more. So now I'm curious, where are you going to apply the pink product? Exactly where the two meet? Or at the cuticle?
No, where the two meet, because when you are looking at the blend right now, it's best to see it. Oh, yeah, thank you. Where you have the blend right now, this is always the steepest. Area. So you always have a little bit of spare space.
It's a little bit hollow.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because the nail bed, the nude is higher and the white is flat. So a high part and a flat part. And here in between, you need something.
Yeah, and because I paid a lot of attention on the blend, why should I file over it and just damage it? So I want to secure everything in PowerGel Pink, and PowerGel Pink is getting the nude and the white a little bit more together. And I already show you where I want to have the pink, but if I want to have the pink over there, I should place it a little bit higher. So this sounds a little bit strange, but I put the PowerGel Pink over here. It looks weird, but it makes it very easy. I don't need it here. So I'm going to press it in the PowerGel nude over here. It's already in the same height. And then over here in this area, I'm going to use the belly of the brush and leave it in this position. So the pressure is a little bit less over here.
So you're filling in the gap. Could you also use clear, PowerGel Clear for this step if the blend is perfect?
Of course you can use PowerGel Clear, but I think using the PowerGel Pink gives it this extra perfection. So.
Yeah, and Gemma is asking, why do you do the PowerGel Pink? She didn't really follow. Well, Gemma, that's because when you use the nude and the white, you will have a little bit of a hollow part, a gap in between those, and you use the pink to soften the blend, so to make it less harsh. And when it's softer, it will also look a little bit more elegant and more perfect. And the pink has just a tiny bit of opacity and a lot of transparency. So it really fits and does the job.
And what's also important is that you're going to finish the shape. And I saw that I had a little dinge over here. So I placed a little bit more of the PowerGel Pink to correct it. And then I'm going to cure the nail before I can file it.
Okay, well, I think that gives me time. I'm just pulling my seat here towards me to make sure that my microphone will not crack, but it gives me the time to discuss the homework for this e-workshop. What is the homework? Sculpt one hand of Babyboom nails using the techniques shown. Use a product of your choice, so you can choose which product you want to use and create a perfect blend. And I already know the question, Cerisa. Do we need to do it on natural nails, or can we also do it on 5 color pops?
No, the color pops is way too easy. So no, I think you should do this on natural nails or a trainer hand or 5 fingers, trainer fingers. But I want to see 5 nice Babyboom nails, and I think the natural nail is also a big part of the Babyboom nail, and makes it as perfect as possible. So.
And of course, it's Valentine's Day, so you can also engage your husbands or boyfriends and tell them, hey, you owe me something, be my model, for a
Yep.
hand of Babyboom. This is a tip coming from Gillian, so he's a man, so he knows what a man is willing to do for his girlfriend. This homework, 5 nails, so I'm looking forward to see what you create, and you will have 2 weeks to upload your homework. The deadline is therefore on February 28th. Use the link that you can find in the album PowerGel Babyboom at the top of our group on Facebook. If anything needs improvement or you need any little things changed, Jessica will contact you because Jessica is taking care of all of the homework. And do not forget to submit your step-by-step photos, at the most 4 photos and a final photo of the end result, because that is all part of your homework assignment. If you do this, of course, you will get your e-certificate of this great Babyboom lesson by Cerisa, but you also make a chance to win a beautiful prize. And this is the prize. Of course, it's PowerGel. It's PowerGel Frosted Pink and 2 other
White.
colors. Cerisa, which other colors?
White and extender.
White, extender and pink, 1 tube, 2 jars, and of course the Prestige 10 brush. The perfect brush, an investment piece, but it will last you almost your whole career as long as you treat it nicely. All of this, of course, in this e-workshop. But what else can you expect in the coming weeks? Next week, Natalia Gritsenka is coming here to Soesterberg together with her model Chrisje, and she will take us into the world of the Elegance inlay nail. And the Elegance inlay nail is a technical nail with a different curve and a different form placement, but we will combine it with a beautiful inlay effect, so it's really eye candy for the nail tech. The week after, so 2 weeks from now, Demi will come here, and Demi will show us how to refill a Babyboom nail. So this can be done on a natural nail or on a client wearing something else. But to do a refill, apply Babyboom and do a little bit of reshaping. The month of February, the month of March, it is all about fiber coat, because that is the product of the month. And we have fitting and matching e-workshops for you. We have Magda coming from the UK, and Magda will show us pastel flowers and lace fiber-ish designs. So a bit smoky, pastel flowers with a lot of depth and a lot of drama. José, a Dutch trainer, will be second, and she will show us fiber to love hybrid nail. So a hybrid nail using fiber coat in a different way than you are used to using fiber coat. Next is Mia Marie, and Mia Marie comes from Sweden. And Mia Marie is going to show us stylish, simple, fashionable designs using fiber coat and a little bit of stamping and a little bit of other inspiration. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And Mia Marie has also been a trainer for the international Nail Talk live shows. And we end the month with Deborah, and Deborah will take us all the way into inlay color boom nails using fiber coat, and if you know Deborah, a lot of other products. It's going to be a little party in a nail, and who better to have on your party than Deborah? So, a lot of different e-workshops for you in the coming weeks, and we are working on a lot more behind the scenes. If you ever have any idea for an e-workshop, don't hesitate to contact me with your request. You can always contact me on Facebook or send me an email, and I will try to fit in your requests into the recording schedule or the schedule for the e-workshops. All of this we do tonight because we love PowerGel, and we also love discounts. So the month of February, PowerGel is the product of the month, not only in the Netherlands, but all over Europe and all over the world. Contact your local distributor and shop PowerGel with 20% discount. The first commercial Cerisa ever made for magnetic nail design was this commercial, PowerGel, clean, modern, sleek, together with Gil. I'm glad to see that you are excited about who's coming for the e-workshops to Holland and to you in the next month. Mia Marie is, of course, a great trainer, a great personality, and perhaps we can entice her to do a little bit of singing.
Oh,
And
wow.
Magda is, of course, a cannonball on fire, but also José, Deborah, and we have a lot more in stock for the next months, because the Wednesday evening is my perhaps second favorite or favorite evening in the week. On Monday evening, we of course do the Dutch e-workshops, but we try to do that more in a podcast situation. We're always playing around in this great studio, because if you have it, you have to use it. That was the assignment that Jaap gave me 7 years ago, and I think we still do that to this day. And it's a lot of love that we put into what we do, because it's all about nails and we all love nails.
Yeah.
Well, enough about me and how I look at it. I want to see how we finish this nail.
Yeah, I'm not going to finish it right now. I first want to show you a very a fast variation of a Babyboom, and it costs only a couple of minutes. So I'm going to show you starting again with whites. I already placed my bead of PowerGel on the nail, and I'm just creating the white. Elongation. You see that I already took a little bit more PowerGel than the nail before. Making a perfect blend in the same technique. Be careful that it is again very smooth, like this. Then I'm going to cure, and now I'm going to use the sparkling pink, which is one of my favorites. It looks a little bit the tone of the extender, and then with a beautiful sparkle inside of it.
So also not completely covering,
No.
because extender is also not a completely opaque product, but the glitter is beautifully in suspension. Never mix it or mix it in the jar. That's not necessary, because the glitter is in perfect suspension, and you will just have an amazing end result. And Mia Marie says in the comments that we can then, if she's here, together sing the screenshot. Well, Mia
Oh.
Marie, then I will take the low part and you will take the high part. Ooh, I'm going to get excited about that already.
Wow, me too. I want to be there. Okay, already cured for almost 1 minute. Then I'm going to continuing with sparkling pink. And the sparkling pink, it's a little bit different, because this is a more steer product. It's much tougher than the PowerGel without the glitters. And I'm using the small side of the double PowerGel brush, because it has a little bit more strength.
Yeah, you can apply a little bit more force
Yes.
to create the perfect sculpt
Yeah.
or the perfect arch, because by adding the glitter to the sparkling PowerGel, the PowerGel becomes a little bit sturdier, a little bit tougher, so it stays a little bit more compact, and you'll need a little bit of strength
Yeah,
to
true.
really sculpt it. Well, it's just a little bit, but it's compared to the PowerGels without sparkles.
Yeah, but now when I make this connection around the cuticle, I'm going back to my Prestige 10 brush, because this is still the perfect brush to make the perfect blend.
So we need a side shot for this. And Gillian, you need to get involved into the screenshot song. Nadia Munk says you need to be there.
And the beauty from the sparkling pink PowerGel is that you can take it with you over your white PowerGel. That's absolutely no problem. So it's easier.
Pernilla mentions that it's important to remember to have a separate brush, a special brush for the glitter, and a special brush for the products without glitter, although the sparkling PowerGel can be removed from the hair quite well. Very beautiful, Cerise.
Okay.
Very nice. Don't you love that? The sparkling pink, super easy, and just in 2 applications, 2 beads,
Yeah.
you have an almost perfect Babyboom nail.
Yeah.
So that is just the best of both worlds, I
Yeah.
think. And I think also that we all like a little bit of glitter. I'll go to the comments for now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I love this sparkling pink, Daisy says. That I have to get, she needs to get it now with the 20% discount
Yeah.
on PowerGel, absolutely. And Pernilla says that Gillian has to do the screenshots right in my ear. Well, that is perhaps a way for him to take revenge on all of my screenshots. I have a question here from Agnes. What did you say, Cerisa? Nude on white makes... I kind of missed that, I think.
Oh, it stains your white, not a little bit, a lot. You get this like, like a yellow, orangey shade over your white. So it's very important that you leave it there and just stop after you blend it in that same area, and never take it with you over your white, because no.
Yeah, the PowerGel Nude is actually a warm tone, and that is why it has a slightly orangey or yellowish feel to it. It's a warm color, and if you start to pull your brush or overwork your nude PowerGel, it will actually contaminate the white, leaving spots or demarcations. So you just want to apply it where you need it, push it into the surface, create your blend, and that's it. In that perspective, using extender is easier, but extender is a little bit more transparent, so then your white blend has to be done perfectly. And it depends on which type of technique you prefer to work with or where your strength is.
Yeah.
So how far are we along the curing part?
I apply a little bit of clear, because clear is just enough to build up the structure of your nail, and it's already in the lamp for 10 seconds, so 50 seconds more for complete curing.
Yeah, I have a question of Gemma, but I see that already other people have answered, because Gemma, you don't understand. First we used the pink for the blending, and now all of a sudden the sparkling pink.
Yeah.
But that's because it's two different demo nails, two different versions. One is the traditional Babyboom, using the different colors, and then you use pink as the buffer in between the gap. The second one is a different variation, which is only white and then sparkling pink to create both the blend but also the Babyboom look. So it's two different nails, and you will see that also when Cerisa starts filing. But I can understand that it can seem, if you're just watching away for a minute, because the second nail really was very fast.
Yeah, it was
and you
just...
come back and you think, hey.
Yeah, I wanted to show you the second variation, because this is also a beautiful variation to make a Babyboom nail, and I just want to show how great the sparkling pink PowerGel is. And also with the frosted pink PowerGel, it's a very easy way of making a Babyboom. But I just wanted to show you the most complicated one. So from there you can have a choice whether you want to make this very difficult nail or
because for the
fast nail.
homework.
Oh yeah, let's go to the homework.
Can we do... No. The question is, which one do you want to see for the homework?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because it's both about blending, and I have a difficult one and an easy one. But for me, still, it is blending. And because I already explained to you how to blend the product PowerGel, I don't talk too much about the technique with the second nail. I just show you a very fast design.
So
but
you
still
can choose.
You can choose
The different techniques that you use.
Color
You
of
can
choice.
choose the way you create the Babyboom, and you have to do 5 nails. This can be on a practice hand or on a model, not on color pops.
No.
Am I right?
Yeah, completely right. Because it's harder when you make it on a nail, because you need this really smooth elongation. So I want you to try this, and it's very important that you also know how to do that on a natural nail.
And is it also allowed to use the easy trainer, so the separate fingers to create the set of 5?
Yeah.
Bianca is asking.
Yeah, but I want to see an elongation. So I want to see a longer nail. It don't have to be spectacular long or XXL, but I need a little bit of a salon length.
A longer salon
A
length.
longer salon.
So this is about a 50 to 75%
50 to 70.
elongation
Yeah, that's about
of the
enough.
natural nail.
Yeah.
So you remove the sticky layer using Prep and White, because if PowerGel is cured, you will also always have a little bit of residue on the surface that you need to remove. Pay careful attention when you do this, not to push the sticky layer into the cuticle, but to pull it downward to prevent overexposure and, of course, an allergic reaction. The filing steps, are those the same?
Yeah, filing steps are the same as I explained a lot of times when you're already watching Nail Talk Live for a longer period. But I'm still going to show you because it can be very difficult, or when I have people in my class, for them it's very hard to use filing steps that I teach them because they have their own way of filing. So when you want to use these filing steps, always file like this and never get out of this, never get out of the technique. Always use the same technique, and then all 10 of your nails are becoming equally the same.
A question from Claudia. The homework, can it also be done in a refill set of nails? Or does it have to be a new set of nails?
No, it's a refill set of nails. It's also a great idea, but then with the filing of the old product, you should create a perfect base to make the Babyboom. So you have to take notice about a lot of different problems that can pop up. And I think Dami is going to explain everything very perfect, how you have to look at a nail before you know exactly how to make the perfect blends. I don't know if you understand this, but some people, they correct the nail with placing the product and then filing from underneath the nail, so that you have to be very careful with making a Babyboom, that you don't file too much in an upward position and damage your Babyboom. So if you know how to do it, of course.
Okay, that's a lot of information. Let's put it clearly.
Yeah,
Create a technical set of Babyboom nails using the techniques that you have seen today, whether it's the one or the other technique, and make sure that you do this on as lifelike an option as possible. So a model, your own hand, your husband, or a silicone hand model, or a silicone finger, but not on ColourPops. The base can be done as a new set of nails, but can also be done as a refill. But be careful that you do not reshape the refill nails, but use the refill nails as a base to apply your Babyboom on.
Yeah.
The blend will be the thing that will be judged most severely. But if you create a structured nail, we will also look at the proper structure of your homework. So take that into consideration and do not make it too difficult for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, a filing system. I hear you filing.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
where are you doing, what are you doing, and where are you now?
Now, first of all, you have to be very careful that you're not filing through all your colors. So, fingers crossed. No. Of course, it can happen, but you always have to pay very good attention. So, in between, you can use a little bit of prep and wipe to check if you are not filing too much. Okay, first I'm going to file left and right, so the thickness, the maybe pregnant belly of the nails, if you created that by accident. So I first file over there and over there. And in the studio, I always have the problems on the left side. This is for me the difficult part, because I want to do this, but I cannot do it. Okay, then left and right. And now how you can check it at home is to take your prep and wipe and make your nail wet, and then see if your blend is still in place. Okay, then stop. Now I'm going to continue with the lower arch. Sorry, yeah. And correct the lower arch. And it depends a little bit on the taste, on your own taste, but I love a little bit of a straight line, and then this line goes slightly up to the tip of the nail. And I'm going to do the same thing in the other side.
An important question from Maggie. If you file through the color, so you file too much, can you fix this?
You can try to fix it, but don't stop filing. You have to continue filing until you're satisfied with the shape of the nail. So, and if that means that you are going to file through and through your Babyboom, that's it. Do it, because it's better that you have a perfect shape with not a perfect Babyboom than maybe a perfect blend and a shape that looks like hell. And you can correct it maybe when you are completely done. with a little bit of PowerGel white or nudes. Okay. So all the angles are filed, the lower arch is filed, and now I'm going to file the extension of the nail. So the area that I kept with PowerGel pink. And I'm going to start in the filing area number 1.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Natasha van den Bos is not able to make the homework assignment this week because Babyboom is still her biggest challenge, but she has another big challenge because she's packing up shop and she's moving to a new house. So good luck with that, Natasha.
Good luck.
I hope it will all go okay. Cerisa also just moved from to a new home.
Yeah,
and
it's going to be
moving
okay.
house is always something that takes a lot of energy.
Yep.
And
Patience.
And patience, and even the coolest person gets a little bit flustered when moving house. So you're filing and concentrating on the extension part of the nail.
The shape of the extension. So I'm checking it from all different angles to see if it is nice and smooth. And it's not possible to file too much because then I'm going to damage the beautiful blends. So I'm always start to file the elongations of the nail, and then when I file all the elongations, I'm going to connect the product to the cuticle. So almost done.
Yeah, very nice.
And now the cuticle area. Normally I'm using an expert bit, but you also can use a hand file. From the center left and of course from the center right. Steps, and of course here I only used PowerGel nude, so I'm safe.
And Gillian is saying in my ear that when he has to choose his favorite nail, it would be this, so Babyboom or red nails.
Oh yeah, of course.
When compared to everything else, so that also tells you that husbands and men like a little bit
White and
natural, soft look of the Babyboom or the very feminine effect of the red nails.
Yeah.
And I think it entices them a little bit to dream about their girlfriends and beautiful and I love red nails as well, but I also love Babyboom and I also love inlay nails. I love nails. I love things that are long and pointed, just like my moustache.
Exactly. So we are almost finished with filing. Just checking the nail. It's always a little bit tricky to file a Babyboom nail because even with me, it's sometimes I file and then I'm filing and talking, and I love to file to make it more perfect. But then sometimes a little bit too much.
What is the grit that you're using?
Normally I love to file with a 150, but now I'm using a 180 because it's here and it's also great to file these nails.
And Magda is saying to Gillian, Jesus, Gillian, so boring.
No.
His choice in nails.
Yeah, he's a little bit classic.
Yeah, he's classic, structured,
Yeah.
and he also likes it a little bit neutral.
Yeah, true.
And this is easier to do a refill on, so it's also faster because he's also very efficient.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, Gina says. Unfortunately, I'm sick. Oh, Gina, get well soon.
Also.
But I still want to watch for 5 minutes. Well, sleep well, get well, but nice that you're watching.
Okay. Well, I think I can continue in filing and filing and filing, but I think for now it's perfectly fine. And I'm going to use top gel. I want to say buffer and top gel.
Yeah, because you're going to use the buffer now?
Yeah, but maybe first I'm going to file the other nail. Hi. Wait, I'm going to finish them all in once, and then I'm going to use top gel. Pepijn, what do you think?
I think that's smart as well.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say goodbye and see you soon to Daisy because she's leaving. She has to go, but she will definitely do this challenge this week. Magda still thinks. She said, still boring, but yeah. Well, I don't think Gillian is boring, but perhaps has a slightly softer taste in nails.
Yeah, true.
Priscilla reacts to that and says, yes, very boring. I'm more for an inlay or a glitter, but I think that's why you are a nail tech and Gillian is not. because we love glitter, we love inlay, we love stiletto, we love everything. But Gillian, just likes a different nail, and let him be. I think all of your husbands also had to get used to the extreme, extreme, extreme nails. Let's be honest. And I also know that another of his favorite nails is the milk bath nail, which is of course very similar to the Babyboom, but with more hidden jewels in it. So there is a little bit of an inlay man inside Gillian. So Babyboom and red nails are so damn pretty, Henriette says. Absolutely, Henriette, but I also love your nail art, and I love it all. What a perfect baby boomer, Aurora Cristela tells you, Cerise, in the comments.
Thank you.
Etty is wishing Gina a lot of good health. Get well soon. And Cindy asks, can we go mad, please?
Oh, of course we can do that if Pepijn is
If I'm what?
If you want to get it.
Oh, and Nadia Munk is still reacting on the preference of Gil. And she says, red is totally hanky-panky nails. Let's not go there. Oh, well, it's Valentine's Day, so perhaps we should go there. It's the color of love as well.
True.
And the color of desire. Anywho, let me see. Do I have everything?
Almost done.
That's what precision is all about. I hope you will find a model to I hope Aurora hopes she will find a model to be able to participate. Pernille says maybe it's because he has to work with cutting all the Nail Talk Live shows all week, and he sees design nails all day long.
True.
Gillian has seen a lot of nails. a lot of nails. I think he has seen every single technique that we do. Same goes for Jaap, by the way. I think those are the two men that I know that have seen the most nails and know the most about techniques that I know. While Cerisa is finishing these nails, because I'm having a look at the time, I think I should go perhaps to the winners of Jessica's e-workshop. Is that okay with you, Cerise?
Yeah, that's okay, because I'm almost finished, and I heard that Cindy wants to see a matte nail, so then I'm going to get matte top gel, and you can do your little thingy.
My little thing, it's an important thingy. Lindsay McCarthy says, I prefer to wear very simple nails. Short, square, and French, but love to create long, fancy inlays.
Yeah, me
Short,
too.
square, and French is also beautiful. That's actually what I did also on the nails of May, but those were oval, short, and French manicure. Just let me check that I have all of my notes together. Okay, 2 weeks ago, of course, we had the challenge of Jessica. Unfortunately, I was ill at that moment, and Jessica was here, and Deborah did the presentation. So let's have a reminder about what the homework was exactly. Use one of the shown techniques to make your own set of nails or color pops. So in this case, it was totally fine to work on color pops or work on a model. And the general feedback from Jessica is as follows. To all, thank you all for your beautiful submissions. I loved reviewing them, each and every one of them. To me, you are all winners. Keep up the good work. I'm so proud of you all. So let's go through the winners. And I'm sorry if I mispronounce a name, because we are now international, so that means that we have winners from countries and names I've never had to pronounce before, but I do love to pronounce them now. The first one. Oh my God, I love these. I absolutely adore colorful designs on black. In this way, the colors can pop more. This is such a cheerful set. I can imagine that your clients would be happy just by wearing them. It has love written all over them. Well done. And the winner, the first winner of tonight is Laurence Delalande.
Wow.
Laurence Delalande, or Lawrence Delaland. But I think it's Laurence Delalande. Thank you for participating, and congratulations with winning and with your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful application and submission. Black, love, and love what you created. Very well done. Congratulations. The next one is, again, oh my God. I absolutely love the fact that you've chosen one of my favorite characters to incorporate my shown techniques. Maybe it's because of her name. And those heart-shaped sugared swirls next to it are just gorgeous. A perfect set for every day, but even more on this day of love. And that is about the submission of Michelle Jensen. Michelle Jensen, I see Jessica Rabbit. I see swirls, I see love, and I see beautiful technique. Congratulations, Michelle, also with your submission and your beautiful work. Thank you. The last submission of this evening had the following feedback. Just look at this beautiful set. Love, 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 love this. The geisha is so nicely made, and I'm in complete awe about the soft Japanese fan that shows the sakura blossom underneath. Beautiful color choices, and all together to keep the set soft and perfectly matched. And the last winner of this evening is Millie Rakilde Hansen. Millie Hansen, congratulations. Also, you are a winner. So we have 3 winners this evening, but a lot of you competed and created beautiful, beautiful homework. So a big bravo for all of you. A big thanks to all of you. Jessica loved to judge all of your homework. And the 3 winners will get the prize. And what is the prize? It's this collection of gel polishes, 6 beautiful colors that will help you and enable you to create even more pop arty designs, more colors, more saturated colors, perfect for nail art, but also perfect as a summary color for your clients. Because let's be honest, I need sun. I need the sun to come. I need spring. I need summer. I think we all need a little bit of sunshine in our life. And if the sunshine is not around us, just look at your magnetic nails and think to yourself, yes, this makes me happy. And with these colors, you can make yourself and your clients happy. So congratulations again. Thank you, thank you, thank you for competing. I'm going to go back to the comments, and I see here a comment of Jaap, stop putting labels on Gillian. He knows more about nails than a lot of you would ever have seen. Absolutely right. I also said that. Nadia Munk says, diamond dust top coat is brilliant if you fade-filled a little bit. Yes, good tip. Suppose you make a Babyboom set of nails and the blend is not perfect. Use diamond dust top gel just to hide the imperfections and create an extra little oomph to those nails. Diamond dust top gel is an absolute must-have within the magnetic line. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. Next time, just add the country of the winners too. Thank you, Jaap. Good idea. I'm going to make a note of that because I need to know also where you are from. So that makes it a little bit difficult, more difficult perhaps. Well, no, because you have to fill in your data when you apply your homework. So good idea, Jaap. Thank you. We'll do that. Fabulous. Congratulations. Wow, very cool designs. So people are really happy with seeing everything. I'm going through a lot of congratulations, really. Oh, please, ladies, share these designs in our Nail Talk Live group so you can really enjoy them up close. So share your designs after this e-workshop and show us all what you create. We all love summer, Iris says. Karin is almost falling asleep because she has a lot of painkillers. So Karin, sleep well, and we will be in contact soon. This coming week, we get double temperature here in Denmark. The snow is finally gone again, says Camilla. Well, that's good. That means perhaps the end of winter, although it's still mid-February. Yeah? So we all need summer. Let's go through. Great idea, Jaap. Joanna says, but I also said that. And all of the ideas of Jaap are great. So this also, well, that's a given fact. Are you ready, Mrs. Klein?
I am ready, waiting for you, and we're going to. I'm going to show you the end results. First with Supreme Finish, of course, because we always have Team Shine, and of course, then I'm going to use the Extreme Matte later on the first Babyboom that we made. So then you can see whether you like the matte one or the glossy one. So first Extreme Finish, always shake well before you're going to use it.
Supreme Finish, so that's high gloss without a sticky layer.
Yeah.
So the best seller top gel.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I love it like this already.
Yeah, it's in matte also very nice. Okay, and now you can see the perfect blends.
Yeah, it really goes invisibly from nude to white.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
And the white is not super white. It's a softer shade of white. That is also because of the pink that you pulled over it and the nude, but also because PowerGel white is a more natural color.
Yeah, true.
It's a little
bit
softer.
Perfect to make a Babyboom. Of course, a floating motion, of course, with your top gel, and use always enough top gel to smoothen out the surface.
Beautiful. And you can also see in the side view that it's really following the natural nail. It is not a thick nail. It's an elegant tapered nail.
Yeah. So we're going to
Magnifique says
cure.
this is the best blend ever.
Oh, thank you.
So nice, Cerisa, says
Oh, thank
Etty.
you.
Stunning, says Joanna. Perfection, perfection. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous. Da-da-da. Jessica says Babyboom looks perfect. So I love your Babyboom, Sabine says. Well, Sabine, I also love your Babyboom.
Yeah.
The magnetic trainers are, of course, all very highly technical trainers with a high level in techniques.
Yeah.
And I'm sure all of the magnetic trainers also offer classes in creating the perfect Babyboom. So find the magnetic distributor near you or the magnetic trainer near you. Contact them if you want to practice under guidance and create perfect Babyboom nails yourself. So contact them, whether it's to purchase PowerGel or any other magnetic product, or of course to get taught by them. Follow a training. Magda says, my tagline, the strength of PowerGel and perfect techniques.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so next up.
Yeah, we're going to the sparkling pink variation, the little bit shorter, more salon variation, because it's very fast way to make a Babyboom.
Yeah, I love it. But this will be matte or will this also be shiny?
No, the other one, first I want to show you in high shine, and later on I'm going to make it matte.
Okay, so what you perhaps don't know is that we have, this is beautiful, yeah, just beautiful.
Yeah.
You can get a similar effect when you use diamond dust top gel, which also has a tiny silver shimmer.
Yeah.
And if you want it even more glittery, we also have sparkling white PowerGel.
Yeah.
So then it's really a sparkling, well, a totally sparkling Babyboom.
Yeah.
Well, it actually is the night that 9 months later turns into a Babyboom.
Oh,
because
God.
it's all fireworks with sparkling white and sparkling pink. So beautiful, Cerise.
Okay, let's have a look at the matte variation. Well, not have a look. I'm going to first polish it with extreme matte, because I love the, it's really extreme matte, so beautiful for a Babyboom. But I'm always saying only make your Babyboom matte when you think you nailed it perfectly. So it has to be perfect, otherwise the shine gives you a little buffer. Do you understand what I mean, Pepijn?
Yeah, but I was also just
reading the comments.
looking at a comment, and there's a very nice compliment for you from Natasha. And with these nails, Cerisa, you again show why I have the utmost respect for your knowledge and technical skills.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Natasha. That's
Wow.
a beautiful comment to get
Thank
from
you
you.
so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Sabine asked, for the homework, does it has to be done with PowerGel, or can we also use other types of products? You can also use other products, huh?
Yeah, you can pick a product of your choice. Only it's the way I show you to make how to make a Babyboom today with this blending technique. For example, with a fiber gel or other kind of gel, it's a little bit different to make the perfect blend. So you have to try it out a little bit for yourself. I think, Pepijn, there is a demo from a Babyboom with gel in a Nail Talk Live on YouTube.
Of course, there is a demo of
fiber
gel Babyboom.
Yeah.
If you go to Magnetic Nail Talk on YouTube, just use the search possibility, type in Babyboom, and you'll get all of the demos of Babyboom nails. And there are gel versions, acrylic versions. There are, of course, PowerGel versions. Unfortunately, most of those are in Dutch and don't have the subtitle function. Although in most countries, YouTube has an automated subtitling function. So then you just have to look at your instellingen, your settings. I had to think of the correct word. Your settings, and then you can choose subtitles or captions, and then you can choose most often the language of your country. And then you can also look at any of the Dutch demos. So make sure to check that out. You can use the product that you want to do. What about acrylic? Of course, you can also use acrylic. Camilla, you know, love acrylic. Babyboom with acrylic. Nothing is easier than doing Babyboom with acrylic. Well, doing Babyboom with air nails. Almost as easy as each. Both are very easy. For the homework, I already did that comment. Oh yeah, Sabine, you did the one in PowerGel. Well, then it is also in
great.
English. So type in Magnetic Nail Talk, go to the little search possibility, type in Sabine, or type in Babyboom, or type in PowerGel, and you will find the demo that Sabine did. Thank you. My memory is not what it used to be, because in the past I knew all of the demos by heart, but sometimes I mix up a little bit. Thank you, Sabine. Let's go to Cerisa.
Yeah, I'm trying to take care of the skin a little bit because it was so dry. And here you have the matte variation.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I love it matte.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
Me too.
So I need to go there. So hold it still.
Oh, wait, I'm going to...
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
No, air nails is not an option. It needs to be a technical baby boom, Gerry. But I just mentioned easiest. Well, with air nails, an ombre is very easy. But that's not allowed for the homework for this show or e-workshop. It has to be gel, fiber coat, blush, acrylic, fiber gel, PowerGel. So a technical version of the baby boom nail. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think we have to go there, Cerise.
Where?
To the screenshot.
Oh my God. Okay.
Three.
Shall we do it one by one?
Yeah, that's perhaps better. So really put it in focus. 3, 2, 1. Screenshot.
I have to take a breath in the middle of the screenshots.
And of course the shimmery one, the sparkling one.
Wait.
Okay. A little more shine, so just cleaning the surface. 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Perfect. And then the two together, just because we can.
Oh, shit.
3, 2, 1. Screenshot.
My God.
An extra long one for 2 nails.
I cannot do that. So thank you so much, Pepijn, for the screenshot moment.
Beautiful. Katri Magnetic says she's team matte. Sydney is also team matte. Pernilla says, I love Baby Boom also with blush on short nails. It also can be seen on International Nail Talk Live because Natalia did that. So just go to Magnetic Nail Talk on YouTube and start looking at the different demos. See the different playlists, and you can always choose the subtitles in English. So from Dutch to English is always a possibility, or most of the time it's a possibility. So then you have like a library of different techniques done with the beautiful magnetic nail design products. Cerisa, I will give you the honors of doing the homework because you decided on the homework.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Let's take it away.
Yeah, let's have a look. I also need the sheets, thank you. Sculpt one hand of baby boom nails with the technique shown. Use a product of your choice and create a perfect blend, because this is the most difficult thing. Okay, the rules. Should we take a look at the rules? You have 2 weeks to upload your homework, and the deadline is on February the 28th. And you can upload your homework using the link that you can find in the album PowerGel Baby Boom. And if something needs improvement, Jessica will contact you. And you can get another chance to participate. And don't forget to make step-by-step pictures, not more than 4, please, because otherwise Jessica has a lot to do. But 4, it's just about enough. And if something went wrong, Jessica can correct you if needed. And you all win your certificate, but you also can win this beautiful prize. 2 different kind of, 3 different kind of color. 2 different kind of PowerGel colors, frosted pink, PowerGel white, and PowerGel extender, and the perfect prestige brush that I use today to make this perfect blend. So I hope you're going to do a great job by sending in your homework. And if you have any more questions, you always can find me on Facebook, Pasha Cerisa or Cerisa Klein, and then you can send me a question or something. If I can help you, always be free to ask me.
Well, thank you, Cerisa. Thank you for doing this great show. Today it was all about PowerGel, and that's of but I see Cerisa waving at me because we forgot something.
Yeah.
Because it's Valentine's Day, but it's also launch day. So we have 2 new colors that we want to show you just quickly because all of the magnetic ambassadors already float over internet with all of the colors, but you have them with you.
Yeah, the color is smoky eye. Let's first have a look on the bottle that are always perfect and beautiful. The smoky eye, I'm going to apply the color on the tip to just remember you how beautiful this color is. And it's a very nice color that I'm not going to cure because it's just about how it looks. It has a very subtle sparkling in it.
But perhaps you can put something underneath for a little bit of contrast, because it kind of...
Yeah, I see.
So it's a graphite gray with a warmer undertone,
Beautiful.
a beautiful dark color, a very, very strong color for the strong woman.
Very nice metal look, yeah, amazing. And then it also has a partner, and this is the glitter variant.
Eyeshadow, the glitter variation.
Variation, thank you. And it has kind of a multicolor sparkle in it. So it's a very festive color, and it's beautiful to combine those two.
Combine those 2 together. Yes, and then on the camera, yeah. Great, I love them.
Yeah,
we
beautiful.
chose them. They're actually part of the must-have collection, the makeup must-haves, and they are just awesome to use. So, available from today, and I'm sure they will be the end of winter favorites of your clients. Eyeshadow and eyeshadow glitter, available from Magnetic in Holland, but also near you. The month of PowerGel is here, so that means that you will receive a 20% discount on your PowerGel purchases. So if you already know PowerGel, just restock. And if you are thinking about changing brands or starting to work with the PowerGel, this is your moment to start using PowerGel. If you are interested in becoming a magnetic trainer, or perhaps a magnetic distributor, or you are searching for the nearest magnetic distributor, or you want any information about magnetic nail design products, or of course Nail Talk Live and the Nail Talk Live shows, you can always contact me at the head office, and that is through email, info@magneticnaildesign.com. So just make a small screenshot now, 3, 2, 1 screenshot, because it's info@magneticnaildesign.com. Those emails come to me, and I will go through them. I will always react to your questions. You can also always contact me on Facebook through Messenger. Instagram is not my favorite tool to use because I always forget to check the messages. So if you need me, call to the office, email me, send me a messenger, and just share your ideas, share your thoughts, and we all share the passion and love for magnetic nail design. For now, this has been our show. Of course, next week we will go a different route. Natalia Gritsenko, our trainer of trainers, will be here in the studio together with me and her model Chrisje, and she will create the perfect elegance nail. A different nail shape, a beautiful nail shape with inlay. So for the real nail aficionados, that's your show. This Friday, this e-workshop will be made available with subtitles in 17 different languages. You can find all of these subtitled versions on YouTube. And of course, this e-workshop will also be made available with a voiceover in German, French, Italian, and Spanish. So for all of the Nail Talk Live lovers and all of the magnetic lovers, there's a chance for you to enjoy Nail Talk Live even without the difficulty of the English language. And also I sometimes have that difficulty. So for now, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank Cerisa for showing her great techniques. I want to thank her model Brenda for being here tonight to help us show all of this. I, of course, want to thank Gillian behind the scenes, because without him, we wouldn't be able to do this. I want to thank all of you again. And for now, I want to say, see you soon. See you at Nail Talk Live.